welcome back everyone to our Thunderstone quest campaign with the Barricades mode. Just to recap here, we are entering the 6th round against Smorga's lair and her demon minions here. Our monster hunter is at level 4, our duelist is at level 3. Our duelist is focusing on our fighter and our rogue, and our monster hunter is our wizard and cleric. One thing that I just wanted to cover real quick that I didn't pick up on right away, but the very last round there, when I upgraded Monster Hunter to level 4, it says when you gain this rank, gain the legendary hero Sladric the Wertrog. So here is Sladric. He's going into our discard pile, essentially, and then when I'm going to need to shuffle, so we may see him pretty soon here. While I'm shuffling though, there was one little point of contention that was a little annoying. So I saw this, and this is, what you guys are looking at is essentially chapter 1 of the game. And so I have thus far only unwrapped the level or chapter 1 cards, and then what I needed for Barricades mode. And so I looked in the stack of legendary cards that I have opened up so far, and Sladric the Wertrog wasn't in there, and there's nowhere that it's not listed on here. There's no indication of where to find him. I actually had to go to BGG and search for it, but some guy just happened to know the answer, that it was in the What Lies Beneath pack number 3. So it was pretty easy to find once I did that, but it was just a little annoying that this is, and it's not even really far, it's level 4 here or so, but a lot of people, who don't unlock or open up the entire game all at once. I know there are some people who will open up these like 3,000 some odd cards and sleeve them all at once, but I like to open things up and experience them as they come. So anyways, moving on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we got Sladric here. Just out of curiosity. Yep. Oh, look at that. All right. Okay. So we are on level 6, so we're still drawing 2 dice per person. Again, we'll just continue with the monster hunter here. All right. This is not good. So we have Spiderlings, which is take 2 wounds or add 2 to the pool. And we also have Web, which is take 1 and add 1 if I have a dwarf or a halfling. So I have a dwarf, and I do have Bree. Once per turn after a die is rolled, you may re-roll the die before it resolves. If you do, discard Bree. Okay, so I'm going to spend Bree here to re-roll the Spiderlings one. And I got this one. Sweet. So as we know, I get to draw a hero, unfortunately from my discard pile, which is completely empty right now. So that's of no good, but at the end of all this, I'll get to remove 1 from here. So again, I'll leave this here, and I'll got to turn this into a 1, and I have to take a festering wound, unfortunately. Okay, so that was Monster Hunter. This will be for the duelist. All right, same thing pretty much. Now this is the first time we've gotten the duelist's trophy. So the duelist says, once per turn, gain 1 ration or 1 lantern, allocating them between the players. 1 ration and 1 lantern. So I guess I will give my ration here and my lantern here, just to split things up nicely. And then I also unlocked level 3 last time, which is going to give me also draw 1 card if you have a fighter or rogue. So let's check right off the bat there. We've got a fighter, so I'll get to draw another card, which will be a Thunderstone shard. So sweet. Okay, so I don't need that anymore. So this is what we kind of need to remember, that we have a 2 monster pool, which isn't bad. If for some reason we can only defeat a level 1 monster, I can use my Monster Hunter special ability. Okay, and one thing I realized I've not been using is my ability to spend 3 resources to build a barricade at any location. So I think we definitely want to make use of that. So let's see how much money we've got here. All right. Ooh, I did trash Bree, but I think it was worth it. She had 3. And so I only have 3. So I think this is actually the perfect time to build a barricade. Now, if I understand the rules correctly, I have to go to the location that I want to build the barricade, which makes sense. And I'll spend my entire 3 on building the barricade here. So I'll flip this over here. And now you can see on the green side, it says if we get one of those little X tokens, we cancel it out. When we do that, we have to flip it back over and we'll have to spend 3 again. But I also went here because this will allow me as a spoil effect to upgrade a hero using experience tokens, shard tokens. So that's all for our monster hunter. Let's see what our duelist wants to do. He's got a lot more money to spend, so he's got 5, 6, 7 money he can spend. So, I think what we're gonna do here is go to the bazaar. So way up here, off camera here, and we're gonna spend 4 to purchase a potion, but I can use it immediately, which I am going to do. I don't have any festering wounds in my hand right now. To heal 1 wound. And so I have 3 left that I could spend. I can only purchase 1 item up there, but I can still purchase an item from the marketplace. So I think that we're gonna make that a short sword here because it just makes more sense. Okay. So again, we don't necessarily need to party up this time. So let's start with our duelist here. Stormhand here can easily hold that. Can easily hold another one, but if I give this to the adventurer, we get to draw another card. All right, another adventurer. Okay, and that's fine. And so that all works out. So we are at 4 and 7 with 1 bit of light with the Thunderstone piece, and we can technically get all the way down to the last one here. I don't want to take a ton of wounds though. I'm wondering if it's almost worth it to pair up just to be able to heal a wound at the end using the Thunderstone piece. Well, hold on. I am in the marketplace, so I can heal up here and here. So, I don't know. Maybe now would have been a good time to go to the temple instead of going up to the bazaar. But, so here I've got a lot of stuff going on here. I definitely need this guy to come back up. Sladric the Weretrog says, place 1 other hero on top of your deck. If you cannot take 2 wounds, Sladric gains +1 equal to the hero's fight value or magic value. Give Sladric the hero's weapons and keywords. Okay, so Sladric is a beastly man here. Let's see. If I put the adventurer back, Sladric simply gains, he goes to 6. That's 7, but I want my hero. Okay. But if I return my human hero, then I've got 1, 2 humans in my party. So this guy down here who's been bothering me for a while, he would become an 11. Okay. And I think think I can get to 11. I have to discard a gear token here if I don't have a rogue, which I don't. But that's fine, I could live with that. And then nothing for coming down here. I'm gonna get 2 treasure cards for coming down here, and Sladric's gonna get me to 6, 7, 8, and then plenty. Okay, so I should have plenty enough to do that. So we are going to go ahead and pair up. So I'm just going to use our duelist to represent where we're going here. We've got one, you know, we each have a Thunderstone piece, so that's 2 light, and there's the third Sledric offers us here, plus we have plenty of tokens, so we have no problem. Oh boy. Hold on. Maybe we don't want to pair up, because that's just going to give us 1 more wound. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, because I can do this, because I can. Alright, our duelist is going to go first, and he's just going to come into this room and take out the Goblin Potion Tester. Now he's not moving through the room, so he doesn't gain that additional wound. This is actually going to work out pretty good here. So he's got more than enough to, actually not more than enough, but he's got 7, and this guy only needs 6. So this guy is defeated, and I'm going to get a ration, I'm going to get a potion, and I'm going to get 2 shards here. Okay, so all of these guys go back. And my Thunderstone piece, I can't, so I don't have any spoils or anything like that that can be useful. And my guy will just stay right here. Then this guy here can now pass through this room freely, come down here. I don't have a rogue. Alright. Now remember, with Sladric, I have to put this guy back on top of my deck. That gives Sladric a 6 total. You can easily wield this dagger, giving him 7, and Silverhelm here is 8. My Thunderstone piece and Sladric gives me 2, so I'm going to have to spend 1 light to get all the way down here. Yep. Okay. So I've made it all the way down here. Unless I had a rogue, I had to discard when moving into this room, so I'm going to discard my ration since it's the cheaper one, and I've made it all the way down here, and I've got my 8 easily, or not easily, but I've got the 8, and he's only a 7 because I no longer have any human heroes in my group. I've got you know, I could throw Cleric Fighter, all that jazz. Okay, so I will defeat this guy. Unfortunately, I'm going to take 3 wounds, which is going to hurt a little. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to gain 6 XP though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and 2 treasures. Now actually these both are going to come to me. So treasure cache, which this is simply just 3 more XP. And then this thing goes away. Okay, so now let's figure out all of our spoils here. Okay, so this guy will get refilled up here. Another easy guy, this guy down here. Okay, I get booted back to here, technically, if I want to stay. Alright, did I defeat a level 3 monster but without a level 3 hero? What is the legendary? Nope, I did not. So I can only upgrade once, which is fine. I'm going to spend 5 shards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it says all players' dice with the barricade symbol become just a 1 monster in the monster pool symbol. So that's good. Crushing it with the monster hunter. Okay, and now I also, since I went to the guild's quarter, I want to upgrade Silver Helm here. And so I'm going to find the level 2 Silver Helm right here. I have to pay 2 XP. Okay, so there's that. So I'm done with Monster Hunter. And let's see, Barricades mode. I defeated a 1+ monster with a wielded weapon. Yeah, I had plenty of weapons in there. So I can upgrade for 3 here. 1, 2, 3. And now if you have a fighter and a rogue, gain the legendary weapon Dancing Sword. If you can't, gain a ration token. Okay, so I definitely want to even out my hands here and start recruiting more fighters. Okay, so we're moving on to level 7. We're going to be rolling 3 dice per person now. So, gotta get some more dice. And okay, reversal of fortune. My monster hunter now is down to just a 5-hand limit, and the duelist is looking much better. The duelist needs to shuffle real quick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got our hands out, and again, let's start with the monster hunter. 3 dice now. Okay, so whoops, this was a +1 card, so that's helpful. And then the green and the red. So I'll take my +1, and the green one says gain 1 ration or 1 lantern token. Add 1 to the pool. So I set this aside, and I can gain a ration token or a lantern. I kind of like the ration tokens. And add 1, 2 if you have an elf or a wizard in your hand. Okay, I do have a wizard, so this has to become a 2. Then this one is take 1 and add 1 if you have a dwarf or a halfling. I don't. Okay. So I have to take a festering wound, but then that's it. So just 2 for right now. These are taken care of. Okay, and so this is for the duelist. Okay, all right. This is not as bad as it seems, because this now just becomes a single one. So that's fine. We'll put that over here to keep track. Because of my monster hunter ability, all barricade symbols or destruction symbols become a single paw instead. I've got this, which means once per turn gain a ration and a lantern. I'm actually going to give both of these to my monster hunter, allocating them between players. And if I have a rogue or a fighter, I can draw a card. And I've got a fighter, so I get to draw an extra card. Okay, perfect. All right, so that takes care of this. So these dice are all accounted for, and then the purple one says you may take 2 wounds if you do not add 2 to the monster pool. So that would be 5. But I do have, no, I have Joba, I don't have Bree. Okay, So, unfortunately, my Monster Hunter did not roll his special effect, and I don't think I can quite take out a 5. Let me just do some quick math here real quick, and I will come right back. Okay, so I got very close, but I think what I'm going to do is just be okay with taking 1 damage to the village. My Monster Hunter here is actually going to be able to come down and take care of this Venk the Rogue all on his own. Unfortunately, though, my duelist could come down and take care of this guy, but I have a festering wound in my hand, which makes him 1 ability out of my range. So, but we're just going to go for it. I'm going to turn this into a 2-fer instead of taking the 2 wounds, and then we're going to get started with our village turn here. So, the Monster Hunter has only, you can see, 3 money to spend. So again, not very much. So he's going to go out and protect something. I would love to be able to upgrade my adventure here at the end, but I've already got the Guild's Quarter protected for now. So, and if I go to the temple, then I can't go fight anything. I don't have any money I can spend anyway, so it really doesn't matter. So we're just going to go to the Shop of Arcane Wonders, spend our... Wait, no. This is 3 XP. Did I spend XP back there? Or did I spend my money? I think I just spent my money, so I actually shouldn't have these 3 XP here. Okay. Gotta remember the rules. Alright, so I only have 3 money to spend. So, what do I need? I'm actually going to go up to the bazaar. I'm going to trade in 1 ration token for a potion, which I'm immediately going to use this one and my other one to heal 2. And as a village action, I get to heal my 3rd. Okay, so feeling better about ourselves there. Alright. Perfect, because this is what I needed to do. Alright, Duelist now has a much better hand for money. There is 4, and there is 8. So 8 money. What do we want to spend it on? I think what I want to do is go up here and purchase a hero from the Guild's Quarter. Actually, I don't have to. You know what I could do? I could go up here, because we might still be able to make this work. Go to the marketplace. I'm going to buy the short bow, and that's it. I'm not gonna bother with the rest of my money, and I get to draw a card. Ooh, okay. So we might be able to do this after all. Okay. So let's see here. All right, let's do this one at a time. I'm not gonna be upgrading any heroes this turn. Okay, our Monster Hunter has got 1 light, 2 light, and then this is our 3rd. So I'm spending this, and before I start moving, I think I'm doing this correctly. I'm gonna lay these out here. So my Pylorian is, I do have a spell, my Fireball here. So my Pylorian's gonna get 3, yeah, because it's not arcane. She's getting 3, and that's 3, so that's 6 now. And then my Apothecary here, he's got 1. He's allowing me to heal a wound and draw a card, which I don't have any wounds right now. Ooh, perfect. Okay, this makes it even easier. Alright. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is spend a ration to give him the maul, or the hammer. Alright, and then we're going to come back here. This is now can just be on its own because I'm Magic Missiles. So Magic Missiles reads, the attack value is equal to the combined shield level of all of your wizards. Is this guy a wizard? No, he's just a cleric. Okay, but since this is an arcane spell, my Pylorian now becomes a 4 and 4. So she's at 4, and this is 4. So this is now 8. 1, 2, 3, 11. I mean, we're just getting ridiculous here. But essentially, we have got plenty. Now we move down through here, and this says, unless you have a rogue, which we do not, but that's fine. Discard 1 gear token after moving into this room. I don't have any gear tokens left. Then I come down here, and I will easily defeat this guy, and it says after battle, if you have less than 3 light, which I didn't, destroy all your gear tokens. So I was actually reading that I was going to have to, because I was using a token, so I'm not sure how that worked. I only have 2 light in my hand now, but I don't have any gear tokens left. That was the whole point of me using up what I had. So this guy is going to give me, unfortunately, 3 wounds, but 5 XP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 wounds. It's hard to keep yourself at 6 hand size. Alright. Okay, no spoils. And then 2 treasure cards again. So let's see what we get. Boots of Speed. After you complete your village phase, you may take a dungeon phase. Gain 1 if you have a rogue. Okay, so those aren't too totally worth it in this mode of play. And then a treasure cache, so 3 more XP. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and as my person, I went up to the bazaar. Okay, so I don't get anything else from this guy. He kicks me back out to right here. Alright. Okay, so now my duelist is going to come down, and he, again, is going to start up here, and let's count everything off at first. So my Hawkswood here is going to turn this bow into a +3, so that's 4. Then my Stormhand, I think technically you're supposed to do it like this. Alright, my Stormhand is going to get 1 short sword, which my duelist ability makes this a +2, so he's at 4. I'm going to have him riding Joba there, so he gets to add another short sword for +2. So he's actually at 2 + 2 + 2 is 6. My Festering Wound is going to make the monster a +1, but that's okay. Because I just need to, so I've got 6 and 4 is 10. I cannot handle this guy because he is a 12, because all of my attacks are physical and he's got physical resistance. So who do I want to come down and fight? I could do either of these guys now. And I have a rogue, so I don't have to do this effect, but this says destroy the human hero with the highest. And I don't have any human heroes. I have an elf and a dwarf. So I'm going to come down here, boom, boom, and take the after battle is going to be worse. So I was at 10, he's at 9, so I only take 1 wound from him, which is good, and 5 XP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and a lantern token. Okay, so now some spoils. Some spoils of war here. I defeated more things than my other guy. These were all defeated, by the way, so I don't have to worry about anything out there. Yeah, I'm doing all this. So 6, I can spend 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to upgrade. My legendary heroes now have +1 light. That's okay. And I didn't have anything else I can do over here. But over here, I did have Joba. So Joba is going to allow me to level up one hero paying the XP costs. So who do I want to level up here? Stormhand or Hawkswood? I believe Hawkswood might be a little bit better. I could buy one gear token as a spoils here, or Stormhand. Let's see what Stormhand can do for me. Stormhand's gonna allow me to, ooh, he becomes pretty gnarly. I think we're gonna go Stormhand, yeah. Okay, so I have to purchase him for 2. I have to discard my old Stormhand, so he's gone, or get rid of him. And now I defeated a 1+ monster with a wielded weapon, so I can spend 4 to upgrade to level 5. And level 5 says your ration tokens used to boost your experience also give you +1 if a fighter, or +1 light, +1 attack if a fighter, and +1 light if a rogue. So perfect. And also, this right here, under Duelist said, if you have a fighter and a rogue, which I did, in a fight, gain the legendary weapon Dancing Sword. If you can't, gain 1 ration token. So I'm going to go find that in the box, and here is the Dancing Sword. Magic edged weapon, legendary. May only be wielded by a level 2 person or higher, so we're definitely gonna have to start upgrading our heroes. Gain 2 if this weapon is not wielded, so even if I can't wield it, it's giving me something, but pretty gnarly there. So there we go. All right, we are now entering the last round before we are able to come down and attack Smorga. So we are still rolling 3 dice apiece. Let me get my cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And we're 5 over here too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Again, Monster Hunter. Start with the Monster Hunter. Okay, +1 card. So I will need to shuffle real quick. And then these last 2 here, let's talk about them. Spiderlings and Spiderlings. So this is either 2 Festering Wounds or a total of 4 monsters in the monster pool. Or I could split it up. I could also see here real quick, once I draw my card, if we've got Bree. Nope, but we got Slovak again. That's cool. All right, nope, Joba, no. Okay, so I'm not able to re-roll these, so I think I'm gonna split it up. I'm gonna take 2 Festering Wounds and turn one of these into a 2 spot. So those 2 have been addressed. All right, Duelist. Okay, so let's take a look at these without messing them up. Okay, so this guy becomes this, and then this, so that's a 3, and then another Spiderlings. Let's see if we have a Bree. No. Okay, so right now, without doing anything else, I've got 5 I need to deal with, so I think I'm gonna have to take the 2 Festering Wounds. Okay, lots of Spiderlings. Those symbols are killing me. Okay, so that's what we're having to deal with here is 5. I took care of this guy. Okay, 5 total, so a 2 and a 3 again, just like we did last time. Duelist, Monster Hunter. Well, let me see. I don't have a whole lot, so hold on. I might not go into the dungeon or into the village this turn, which could be rough because I could really use the healing points. Alright. I do have a cleric, so that'll help. Okay. And I can level up a hero at the end. Okay. So let's talk about that. If I choose not to spend my 3 money, I don't have 3 XP I could spend to flip over a wall. There's not a whole lot I can purchase. So if I just choose, the only benefit I would really gain from it is healing a wound automatically. I do have a cleric here who's going to heal one of those for me. And let's see, my legendary hero is giving me 2. But I don't have any other light. So I would actually have to spend my 3 to get a light token. Instead, I'm already here. So I'm gonna bypass the village phase and stay in the dungeon where that guy is. So let's take a look at our duelist now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, I think we definitely want to be doing some upgrading this time. So we'll send our duelist here, and he's got 5 money he can spend. So I think we're going to spend that on... Is it too late to do the Tome of Knowledge? Maybe not. Alright. We'll get the Tome of Knowledge. Okay, so we need to take care of 5 people. So we're going to start with our monster hunter here. Oh wait, might not even be able to take care of that guy. So I'm going to need 12 to get to that guy. So let's see, Silver Helm here. I get to heal a wound, so take care of that. My adventurer is going to wield the dagger. So I get to draw a card. Another adventurer. Okay. Oh, this is okay. Alright. Don't have a spell. Okay, so Sladric's gonna come out and I'm going to put my... Really doesn't matter. They're both +1, so he becomes a 6. And then our Pylorian makes it 8, 9, 10, 11. So to do these guys properly, oh, that's so freaking close too. I don't see any other way of getting around this. Because my cleric is only giving me +2 experience. Okay, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nothing down here helps. Okay, and to do here, my first 4 basic attack would be taken away, so that's like this, and then that, so then this becomes, yeah, 5, 6, and so I'm 2 short, just as I thought. Okay, so I should have thought this out a little bit better, but I am going to retroactively come back out here and enter somewhere. Let's enter here as well. That way I can heal a wound. Then I'll come back in here. I've got 2 light and 10 health. So I'm going to come into here and deal with the Hobgoblin. So the Hobgoblin's going to hit me for 2. I'm going to get 4 XP. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a treasure. which is a treasure cache. So 3 more XP. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, so that took care of 2. This guy's gone. Okay. So now my duelist, let's see what he could do. Okay. My adventurer is going to wield my dagger, which will allow me to draw a card. Bree is going to give me 3. And I have 2 light without spending my tokens. And I can wield this here. Yeah. Now I could do this, since Bree, if I'm allying Bree with the hero here, I could do this. She gets me to 4, and I could spend a ration token. Now if I'm wielding the short sword with another weapon, I get to draw a card. So I got another adventurer. Okay. And so that's everybody. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not nearly enough to be helpful here. Okay, so what do we want more? I guess we're gonna come down here because I can't refill this yet. I know I can't take out this guy, especially with his before battle ability, so I'm just gonna take out this guy. He gives me a single wound. Yeah, so it wouldn't have made a difference if I had partied up and gotten all the way down here. He's gonna give me 3 XP. I think I misplayed that, but c'est la vie. Alright, and a lantern token. Okay, so let's bring everybody back. Let's check spoils. We'll refill these real quick. Alright, so both of my guys ended up going to the guild's quarter there. Yeah. And let's see here. So I can upgrade them, but I also had... No, I thought I had Joba, but I guess not. Okay. So I think what I want to do is upgrade my Hawkswood here. So we'll pay the 2 to upgrade her, give me more chances to wield that awesome dancing sword. Alright, so there's that. And then over here, and I did defeat my minion, but I don't have 5 XP to speak of, so. And then over here, I have Joba. So Joba can upgrade this guy for free. So let's do more silver helms here, because they heal wounds. And I'm also gonna, since I went to the guild's quarter, I'm gonna upgrade one of my other silver helms to a level 2. So that's gonna cost me 2 XP. Okay, so at the end of the day, I did defeat more than my partner. So do I have 8 shards? 1, 2, no, I have 7. So I cannot upgrade. I can't afford to upgrade over here either. And the last thing we need to do is finally put some damage on the village. So I've got my little baggie here, and I'm going to draw, I have to draw 2 chits out because we had 2 monsters left in the pool. So the 2 chits that I pulled out are one for Arcane Wonders and one for the Bazaar, which is gonna go way up here. And there you go. So our village has taken the first 2 hits, but I'm feeling pretty good because now this next round we can start getting all the way down here to Smorga. So it's going to cost us 3-6 to get all the way down here, 6 light to get down here. And then we're going to have to hit her 3 times. So I'm going to pause the video here, and we will pick up, finish off our adventure, hopefully finish off Smorga the Queen in a third and final video. If you are enjoying these videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. And if you want to be notified when our finale airs on YouTube, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell icon. Thanks again for watching, and have a great night.